which one has the most calories, would you say? The
English breakfast.
Okay.
That I wouldn't touch with a barge pole.
You wouldn't touch this with a barge pole?
I would have said that's the most unhealthiest, but I'd probably be surprised. I personally would go for the traditional English breakfast.
Which you had this morning.
Because what an Englishman, they go to war on that.
Right then, the results are in of the 100 fishmongers that we asked, and 63 think that the full English is the highest in calories. Are they right, or are they wrong, boys?
They were completely wrong. With a shocking 784 calories, the muffin and coffee have the highest count. For the same amount of calories, you could eat 34 rice cakes, or 5 buttered crumpets, or 13 Jaffa cakes. Next, with 574 calories, is the crunchy oat cereal with Greek yogurt and honey and orange juice. Some cereals come sugar-loaded, so watch out for those hidden calories. But if you like your morning cereal, I've come up with these 3 lower-calorie alternatives. Surprisingly, the full English breakfast contains the least calories at just 339. But remember, it's all about the way it's cooked. Use rindless back bacon, grill the mushrooms and tomatoes, and keep the bread wholemeal and butter-free.
You could climb a mountain on that, guys, couldn't you? That's what makes it the country we are. That's how we won 2 world wars, guys, with food like that.
Oh, God, here we go.
Gillian's putting our food stereotypes to rights. But how about Tatiana and Sandra? Having completed the shock therapy of the diet swap, have they learnt enough to go forward on a completely new healthy diet plan?
So, guys, you've done it. You've got to the end of your diet swap. How was it?
You know what? I thought I was going to collapse when I saw Tatiana, but and I actually thought I was going to collapse when I couldn't eat anything after 6. But
how's it really been? Have you managed?
I've managed, and I've managed to sleep well as well.
Are you surprised that you managed?
I'm very surprised.
And that's a really important thing for you, is you were staying up so late, and you were kind of bored, and it was just eat, oh, it's 1 o'clock, I'm not sleepy, let's eat some more. And it wasn't really necessary, was it?
No, not at all.
Tatiana, what about you? How did the whole diet swap go for you?
It went a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought the portions were going to be a lot larger rather than smaller ones throughout the day.
I'm really glad you said that, because something I want you to have learned is the fact that you can eat more, and you don't have to eat one enormous meal, like an enormous dinner or enormous lunch. You can eat little but often, so you're always eating, and then you're not feeling bloated because you've just forced a vast amount of food in.
It's been difficult, but at the same time, I've enjoyed it because, like, I've realised that I can eat a lot more than I thought I could.
But it's not just Tat who's learned a lesson.
I genuinely feel like I've learned a lot about myself, and also about, you know, the way I look at food, and the way, you know, what food is supposed to really do for you, you know. That it's not supposed to be in control of you, that I'm supposed to be in control of it.
It's been a big, bumpy ride for them both, but the really hard work has only just begun. They now have a healthy, balanced diet plan to follow for the next 3 months. Coming up, the results of Tat and Sandra's final weigh-in.
You were 6 stone 9 pounds. You're now...
Have the horsey riders managed to reduce the rears of Gillian's Nottingham ladies? And has an apple a day kept the pounds at bay? We'll see how Anna Richardson fared on her apple-only diet.
I'm less than halfway through my week-long apple diet, but already I'm bored witless with apples.
I love carbs. I'm really craving carbs. Pasta, rice, chips. I've lost a pound.
3 days in, more than 40 apples down. Hunger pangs, cravings, and I've only lost a bleeding pound.
Tell you what, Apple diet. Mission failed.
Next week, can the world of cosmetic weight loss torpedo the pounds?
I have just done the biggest poo known to mankind.
It's 4 weeks since I set my big-bottomed brigade from Nottingham their tush-toning task. But were those horse-riding simulators hot to trot, or a bit of a donkey?
Women of Nottinghamshire, you got the rodeo horse rider. So the question is, how big are your saddles now? Let me see those tighter tushes. Let me see what you've got. Oh, yeah, looking good.
But what will the tape measure reveal?
Right, so what were you before?
47 before, Gillian.
47. Okay, do you think you've lost anything?
Yes, I think I've lost a couple of inches.
Well, you have. We've lost 3.5 inches off your bum.
My bum feels so much tighter. I do used to feel a little bit tight to start off with, but I think it's because my bum's probably lifted.
4 weeks ago, these knotbots clocked in at a seam-splitting total of 417 inches.
As a group, you lost 13.5 inches. Good for you, ladies of Nottinghamshire. Good for you.
They've lost almost 1.5 inches each. Well, still room for improvement. Next week, I'll be revealing what I'm sending to Coventry to perk up those Midlands posteriors.
"12 weeks ago, tiny Tatiana Moxey was an extreme skinny, chronically undereating by 2 days' worth of food every week.
How are you? Really good to see you again. How's it been going?
Good, thanks.
Doing all the things you're supposed to have been doing?
Yep.
I can't wait to find out if you have actually put on some weight. Let's see how you've been doing, okay? Come with me.
She's now following a healthy, balanced diet plan and is looking glowing. But will she have put on those crucial extra pounds? It's time for her to get on the scales for a final weigh-in.
Oh, you look lovely.
But to share the results of the weigh-in, she is reunited with her diet swap partner, Sandra.
When we first met you, you were 6 stone 9 pounds. And you'd never been above 7 stone in your life, had you?
No.
You're now 7 stone 1. So you are above 7 stone. What do you think of that?
I felt a lot more energetic. Before, I was like really tired all the time. Now I don't feel like that at all.
Does she look like she's put some weight on?
Yeah, she does. Lovely haircut and everything. And she's got a lovely face as well anyway, so...
She's also put on 2 inches round her waist and each thigh. She's even got a cleavage for the first time in her life. And with an almost half-stone gain, Tat's on target to reach her weight goal within a year. But has Tat's supersized feeding buddy, Sandra, managed to wave goodbye to her food issues and see the benefits of a healthy diet?
When we first met you, Sandra, you were 23 stone 4 pounds. Now, you're 22 stone 4.
Wow!
You've lost a whole stone.
Oh, my God.
What do you think?
Will I be in my bikini next year? That's what I think.
She's also lost 5 inches from her waist and 6.5 inches from each thigh.
I'm so happy.
Oh, so am I.
Are you?
It's made a big difference to how I feel. For me, it's been life-changing. Every pound I've lost, it's not been hard, and that was what was really important to me. I've sort of learned how to eat different. I still like to have my hugs inside, but just maybe with just a little less calories.
I feel a lot more happier now. I feel a lot more energetic. I'm more lively. I tend to go out a lot more now. It has been good.
Tatiana's exceeded my expectations. She's done far better than I actually thought she would. And she's proven that just little changes, subtle things, can make such a big difference.
Next time, can a supersized man mountain fatten up a super skinny food phobic?
To me, it's like eating 10 bags of Haribos.
There's a lot of things that you don't like, really, is it?
I just feel really sick.
Next up, from potions to superstitions in extreme locations, meet two British medicine men as they go wild.